Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
So it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
Not sure how much you remember, but we ended with we arrested Falcone instead of absolutely knocking the shit out of him.
And impaling him on a spike or something.
Right. That's what you thought it was because you didn't look at what the subtitle thing was. You just saw the silhouette of him like hanging up with the arms up. We recently found out that Bruce's parents apparently were doing some dealings with Falcone.
Yeah.
And Alfred was present at very least. So that's going to be something that may need some addressing.
And Bruce is currently under investigation by all the cops.
Yeah. We did pass off the evidence to Gordon.
Yep. Instead of to Vicky Vale.
To the media.
Yeah.
And my main concern, because I'm sure Gordon will do what he can, but I'm worried that Mayor Hill is going to see it and squash it.
Yeah.
That's my concern regarding that.
Children of Arkham.
Okay. And it did show that next time on showed Oz.
Yeah.
Kind of thumbing around Falcone's building.
Just ozzing it up.
Yes. Oz was in there ozzing it up as he tends to do.
Yeah, the last time on. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Whenever this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
A little sneer like, I don't know, man. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening up your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested. Reporter for Gotham Gazette.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes?
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Uncomfortable silence.
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
Don't you
It's
know not to
dangerous.
corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Right, and that was when we absolutely clocked her.
Yep. Gave her
And
a
then
black eye, you got the claw, yep.
And she swiped back, and then, this is Selena. The uncomfortable look back and forth like, oh, it is you.
Yep. And just the whole, shut up.
I'd have to,
I love her.
I'd have
Nice
to
to
count-
finally meet you.
I have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
Which, I'm sorry, Batman,
The
but you should have
chemicals.
known.
Where are they? Yeah.
We're all bleeding played here, including you.
Hang.
The Waynes.
Is it now?
The Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Yeah, now I'm seeing the picture again. Now I see Alfred there, because I didn't catch Alfred the first time.
Just looking over like, getting real sick of your shit, Master Wayne.
Right.
Just the whole time. That's all that's ever going through his mind.
Some of the sass he gives Bruce sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely amazing. Remember, steps to the right. In other words, it's a Telltale game.
There was an old comic where Joker breaks into Wayne Manor, and Alfred's there. He's like, "My master may have a problem with guns. You will learn that I do not carry such a
And he's like loading a shotgun as he
Yep.
says. Oh, I remember
It's like,
that.
do not mess with Alfred. He will wreck you."
Oh boy. Is that? Oh, is he visiting the?
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Little memorial plaque there.
the alley.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Ooh.
I love overhead shots with rain and umbrellas and stuff. It's like total like funeral trope, but I love it. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about its ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton, Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed. And you were all alone. I couldn't just walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me. Like you can forgive your mother for cheating on your dad, because I'm your real dad!
Oh my goodness. How can I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
I won't let you down again. It's the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, that's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. Maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. What detail would still be there after 20 years, though?
Think of the Mind Palace technique, where you reassemble memories in your head by essentially revisiting an area where a memory happened.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
Where you just stop and... You don't know about the Mind Palace technique of mental organization?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. Basically, you reconstruct the events in your mind to see if you can pull a memory out of it. Unfortunately, that kind of thing can cause people to construct new memories out of thin air. But, yeah. And what would Batman do with the killer of his parents? Possibilities are frightening.
Maybe slightly rough him up a little bit first.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce. See, I like this because it's doing the crime alley scene, but actually giving it new context and meaning. It's not just revisiting it in flashbacks to make Batman sad.
Just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Before I go too far that way, I'm going to check more here. I want to do the thing we did last time where we end up walking around a room for like 10 minutes because there's one little thing on the ground.
Yeah. That we missed.
Yeah. It's like when I went back to edit that episode, I'm like, why didn't we just look at that bit of ground there? Alfred.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Oh, alright.
Why does it look like a boxing match back there
It
instead
really
of a
does. It
political
looks
ad?
like Dent and Hill are gonna just duke it out in the ring.
Gonna put a dent in that hill. Punch, punch.
They're about to square off in the squared circle. I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally. Aww.
Never knew that. It's always so good to me.
Okay, that is sweet. That's the sort of cheesy thing I would do if I had that kind of money. Not an abuse of power, just a, hey, you guys want to
Just-
run this movie again?
Right.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. Then the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. But do I really want to know?
Did you have to look directly into the camera after saying that?
Right. Is there something specific I'm looking for?
Maybe go back down the alley again?
I noticed it only lets me move forward.
Ah.
Like I'm just on a rail right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Take whatever you want. You can be the dad.
Alright.
Nothing personal. Just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Thomas.
Tell Falcone.
Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
He's
No.
making a mistake.
Oh.
Ooh. Between the eyes. Oh,
Oh.
in the... Jesus!
Oh, and then 2 in the chest for her. Bruce. Bruce.
Well then. So he could have, but didn't.
Bruce, are you alright?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Oh yeah, they're not pulling any punches with this one.
Yeah.
GCPD, 856.
Damn, it is looking fucking rough.
Well, that shot was a video file playing over this part. Well, it loaded this in. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like the outside of the PD. I was like, wow, that place looks like shit. Getting you in to see Falcone like this. I don't have to tell you how many... Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. But this could land us both in hot water. Pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. So better not come back to bite us. Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me. I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. Last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support. I should at least know what I'm getting myself into. I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents. Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible. That's why I have to speak to him. I have to know for sure. Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taken away from my debate with Hill.
What do I look like, Batman or something?
God.
Gentlemen, finally put Falcone in his cage. Thanks for the information you gave me, Bruce. He won't ever get out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was gonna contact your office first thing. Everything's been a little busy.
Gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request. He seemed a little mad that he didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. That son of a bitch better not get off again. He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Sergeant Renee
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya, I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
She's one of the good ones, too. We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back.
Yeah.
He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind that mask, I'd say Gotham's lucky to have him.
That shit-eating smirk.
Don't want to talk him up a little too much.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
All right. Keep the doctors on standby. Which episode are we on?
Episode 12?
Okay. Is that French?
Maybe. Quick, tickle his feet. Children of Arkham.
That's a conveniently placed needle. Be a shame if it ended up getting lodged somewhere.
Like your eardrum. The hell? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in here to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this was really about? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killing?
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me. We're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at dance party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me. We ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out.
Nah.
Diplomacy is the art of playing nice, doggy, until you can find a rock. But it's up to you. Remember, it's a mystery story.
Diplomacy.
We got to him being in charge of the parents' death pretty quickly.
Diplomacy. Okay.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. Be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you never know the whole story.
Don't tempt me.
How much of your parents do you have in you?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far from the tree, did it? You got that Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, She had the human touch.
You got more of her in you.
Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
There's a kindness in you.
There's a kindness in you.
Uh-huh. Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
You really think I hired Chill? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that from...
Oh.
They're waiting for you in hell.
Waiting for you in hell.
Montoya? Stop. Also, what's with that around her mouth?
Yeah. That bastard had to die. Stand down! Get a doctor, secure this floor! No one gets in or out. Go! Well, one less voice I gotta wreck my vocal cords with.
I wonder why her mouth was all veiny.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and... That's, like... We're at about that time, but...
Yeah, a lot has happened in just these few minutes.
Right. Like, I was... That's not... certainly wasn't what I was expecting all of a sudden. You know,
she's one of the good ones.
Was she? Are you sure?
She's the... if you ever watch Batman the Animated Series, she's the officer that's always working with Gordon to do stuff. Like, bust in on crimes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's an animated series original character that they put in here. Which
All
I love.
right.
But, dang. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So I guess we're following up next time then.